Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to... Wait a minute. Something doesn't look right here. Let me just... That's much better. Anyways, as you can see here, I created a new avatar, as in this is one of my old avatars, and I thought, you know what, I kind of like it. Why not bring it back? Let me know down in the comments below if you prefer this avatar or the dragon I had at the start. Anyways, today I thought it would be fun to do a short gear and weapon guide for levels 1 to 50. So in this video, I'm going to quickly show off the best items you can get for every level between 1 and 50, where to get them, what to farm, the best ways to get XP, what to do, and yeah. So let's hop into what to do at level 1. One thing I recommend you do early on in the game is buy either the wooden club or stone hammer if you're not getting any of the boss drops. I got the wooden club pretty much as soon as I could because it's simply 1 damage better than the starting weapon. It's not that much, but it's still better. Alright, so starting at level 1 to 7, that's going to be the first main section. So you're going to be in the plains this entire time farming mobs. Basically what you're going to do for the first 7 levels is just kill mobs over and over again until you level up to 7. Now, in the plains, there are grass monsters, bears, and giant bears. So the grass monster is pretty much useless. It drops nothing useful for you. It's basically just there as a starting enemy. And the bear is the same thing. However, the bear has more health and gives more XP. I recommend you farm these two until you maybe level up a couple times. The main thing you want to do in the plains before you move on to the level 7 area is farm the giant bear boss. He drops health potions, rusty blade, holy necklace, and emerald trinket. So holy necklace and emerald trinket are both accessories. These are pretty much the main thing you want to get from here because they're your first accessories you can get. Basically, it's very simple. They're not very good, but they're better than nothing. Also, the rusty blade is the best thing you can get until you move on to the level 7 area. Highly recommend you get the rusty blade and at least one of the accessories before you move on to the next area, because it'll make the next area a lot more easy. So next is the desert, which would be like level 7 through 15. So in this area there is skeletons, crystal skeletons, and sun warrior. So skeletons and crystal skeletons both drop 0 items, and they're simply there as pretty much an XP farm. They only attack you if you attack them first, so they're very easy to avoid. What I recommend you do in this area is farm the sun warrior and crystal skeletons that spawn around the sun warrior to get maximum XP. And the sun warrior is also a pretty good farm. It drops the sun warrior sword and the sun pride necklace and attack potions. I highly recommend you get at least the sun warrior sword before you move on to the forest at level 15. It would be good if you got both items, and if you farm the sun warrior all the way from level 7 to 15, you will probably get both items, and they will greatly benefit you in the next area. So I highly recommend you farm them and get those items. So there's not too many things you can do between level 7 and 15. You're going to start getting more abilities, and at around level 15 you're going to get the spinning sword move. I forgot what it's called. I'll put it up on the screen what it's called, which is pretty much your best friend until you get sword splitter and bigger moves like that. It does a lot of damage, and I highly recommend you use it. At around this level you should start acquiring more and more gold. I recommend what you do is buy common pet crates until you get a plus attack pet. It doesn't really matter which pet it is, all it matters is its plus attack. Plus attack is easily the best stat you can get on a pet in the early game, because all it does is add extra hit points to you. I got lucky and got a plus 10 attack new pet very early on in the game, and it boosted my damage tremendously. So I highly recommend you get a plus attack common pet before you do any of the uncommon crates and stuff like that, because it's not too expensive to get and it's very beneficial. Now we're at levels 15 to 22. So at level 15, you unlock the forest. Highly recommend as soon as you unlock the forest, you go to it. In the forest, there will be tribesmen, forest spirits, and the stone golem. Tribesmen and forest spirits are completely useless again. They drop nothing, they're only there for XP. I just recommend you ignore them completely. Here, you should only be farming the stone golem, who will spawn on the mountain ridge above the map. He drops health potions, stone cold sword, and tree of life circlet. The stone cold sword and tree of life circlet are the best weapons and gear you can get at that level. Highly recommend you get those 2 items before you move on to the beach at level 22. You can kind of see a common theme on the earlier level areas. All you want to do is farm the main boss, get the drops, move on. So at level 22, you're going to move on to the beach. But at level 20, you can unlock your second gear spot, and at level 20 you get Lure Jab. Lure Jab plus the sword spinning thing, I'll put its name on screen because I'm dumb and I forgot, is basically the best combo in the game until Sword Splitter Lure Jab. What Lure Jab does is make all enemies hit by it weaker to your attacks. That plus the spinning sword thingy is super effective. At the beach, there is a great farming spot. On the dock, there will be 4 fishermen who spawn in pretty close to each other. You can simply do Lure Jab, you'll hit all 4 of them, and then do the sword spinning thing, and then you kill all 4 of them. And it gives you a lot of experience. So, in the level 22 area, there is surfers who are useless, they drop nothing, fishermen who drop an accessory known as the Krabby Ring, and Water Elemental, which is the area's boss, which drops Health Potion, Attack Potion, Krabby Ring, and Aqua Blade. What I did is I farmed a lot of fishermen and Water Elemental in this area. I also highly recommend you get the Krabby Ring and Aqua Ring before you move on to the raid at level 25, which we'll go over very soon. But basically, as soon as you hit level 25, I highly recommend you attempt the raid. The raid is not very difficult. I will show here a quick example of the main tactic, and obviously I'm way over leveled for this, so it's stupid easy. But basically what you want to do, it's pretty easy to solo. All you want to do is constantly walk away and swing your sword. Due to the hitbox on the boss, while you're walking away from it, you can still hit him, and he cannot hit you. And you can also hit Lure Jab and the spinny sword thing, and it's pretty overpowered. I recommend you farm Pirate Captain until you get the Pirate Captain sword, which is the drop for the raid. It is by far the best weapon you can get at level 25, and it will carry you easily until the Obsidian Dragon at level 40. So presumably you would farm the level 25 raid boss Pirate Captain a little bit, right? Once you get the Pirate Captain sword from the level 25 raid, I recommend you go back to the beach to the level 22 zone and farm either Fisherman or the Water Elemental until you're level 31. Unless you get level 31 before you get the Pirate Sword. No matter what, you need to get the Krabby Ring from beach because it is the best accessory for that level. And there is not another accessory until level 31. There is no accessory from the raid. Once you hit level 31, things start to get a little bit more interesting. There's going to be, the area is called Undersea, you get at level 31, and there will be Fishmen, Sea Titan Guards, and Sea Titan. So, the Fishmen drop attack potions, Sea Titan Guards drop health potions, and the Sea Titan drops the Aquatic Shell Charm and Titan's Trident. The Titan's Trident is not as good as the level 25 Raid Sword, so that's why you want to get it, because it is by far the best thing you can get until level 45. But, however, the Aquatic Shell Charm is better than the Krabby Ring, so you definitely want to get that. Basically what you want to do here is farm the mobs, aka the Sea Titans and Fishermen, until you are level either 40 or 45. Or you farm the Sea Titan and do the same thing. You want to get the Aquatic Shell Charm from this area no matter what, and the Titan's Trident is pretty much useless due to the raid weapon being better. However, the Titan's Trident can make a good vanity item because personally I love the way Tridents look in this game. But at level 40, you unlock the next raid. So this one is a little bit harder. It is the level 40 raid, you fight the Obsidian Dragon. So I'll show this one as well, and again, I'm way over leveled for this area, so it is not accurate to how hard it will be. However, I did have some struggles with this dungeon at first. So basically the main attacks of the dragon is it'll just follow you, however it can actually hit you unlike the Pirate Captain. Its 2 main attacks is 1, it will stop moving, and then red dots will appear all over the floor, and you have to avoid these or you'll be damaged. And the other thing it does, it will stop and then breathe fire in a box area on the floor. It will literally highlight the floor in a box and he'll spew fire. This is the main time you can do damage on him. So, the Obsidian Dragon drops a very, very good sword known as the Obsidian Fire Sword. and it is 55 damage, except the only problem with it is you can't use it until level 55. So I recommend you do the Obsidian Dragon raid if it's easy for you. If you're struggling with it, don't worry about it. Just go back to the undersea area and grind to level 45. At level 45 is when you unlock Volcano. Volcano is a very interesting area. So in Volcano, there will be Magnum Golems, Fire Knights, and the Baby Dragon. So Magnum Golems drop attack potions, and the Fire Knight is the first mob to drop a sword. So the Fire Knight drops the Ember Sword and defense potions. What I recommend you do in this area is farm the Baby Dragon. It's a pretty easy mini boss, it's not too difficult. He drops health potions, flame katanas, and the Band of the Firestorm. So now things are going to start getting a bit more difficult to drop. Previously, most swords from bosses had a drop rate of 35% to 50%, and accessories were about 15 to 30%. Now, the Flame Katana has a 15% drop rate, and the Band of Firestorm is a 5% drop rate. However, both of these items are a must before you move on to later parts of the game. The Flame Katana is the next best weapon after the Pirate Scimitar. You can start using it at level 49. So I definitely recommend you grind that. You definitely want it, and you 100% want the Fire Ring, because the Fire Ring is the best accessory for a while. The game's going to start getting a bit more difficult here because a lot of the weapons that drop will drop way above the level you are. However, this doesn't pose a problem because you can farm the bosses for these weapons, then farm the mobs for the levels. So what I recommend you do is get to level 45 from either farming Undersea or the Obsidian Dragon, get the Flame Katana, and then let's say you don't have the raid sword from the Obsidian Dragon raid yet, go back, farm the raid boss until you get it, and then as soon as you hit level 55, you get a massive damage improvement with that. However, I'll go over a tutorial for gear and XP farms, all that stuff, later for levels 51 through 100. Comment down below if you would want me to do that, and I definitely think that if you follow this guide and you're a beginner player, this should definitely help you quite a bit. The main things you want to focus on is early game is pretty much just about leveling up quickly and then killing the bosses for their accessories and getting swords from raids. You definitely want to make sure you keep up to date with your pets because pets are a very important part of this game. Highly recommend you get a plus attack pet as early as you can. If you do that, it'll help you a lot. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you figure out what to do from levels 1 to 50. And there'll definitely be more videos like this one down the line. Comment down below if you enjoyed it, and have a great rest of your day. Later!